Hello everyone, I welcome you all on this YouTube channel UPSC Logi. This is me Rahul, and today we are going to cover The Hindu for your public administration optional dated 22nd of November 2021. So let's try to start and let's try to cover the important news articles that you need to refer for your public administration optional current affairs. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and you can also join the Telegram channel, Telegram group for your public administration current affair magazine. The PDF of the same is given there, so you can join it, and let's get started. So the first important news article is on your screen on the page number 4 of Delhi edition. Police commissioner system to be implemented in Bhopal and Indore. So it is not yet implemented, but what you have to understand is the police commissioner system is important for your law and order administration of the public administration paper 2. Earlier it was implemented in the Uttar Pradesh where the district or the cities of Lucknow and Noida was covered. So here also in MP now you will get this thing, Bhopal and Indore. So what you have to understand is the basic crux or the basic difference between dual control system and police commissioner system. So insofar as the dual control system is concerned, you will get the thing that the police is controlled by two head. One is the district magistrate and another is the senior police official of the district. So dual control is there, or you can say Henry Fayol's idea of unity of command is not being fulfilled, or it is not being followed in this dual control system. On the other hand, we have the police commissioner system. So police commissioner system is a system where police officials are directly accountable to the senior police official. So there is no role of district magistrate per se, and this is how you will get that there is a kind of lobbying on the part of district magistrate or the kind of IS officers. So because they are going to get less power after this commissionerate system. So second ARC, other committees, they have recommended that, like for example in urban areas there is no need to give the law and order powers to district magistrate. Okay, the reason is simple, that for example in urban areas you will not get more, you can say, kind of rural issues on the land, etc. And land is something that is the ultimate crux of entire scenario. What happens is that in the rural areas land is the mother of people. Okay, land, jameen, or that kind of thing, son of the soil theory, etc. So land is very you can say people are emotionally connected, and when it comes to rural areas there are issues with respect to the you can say land encroachment and other kind of issues. Similarly the kind of let's say in rural areas itself there are, let's say if there is a kind of let's say land acquisition, then also people will protest. So in all these issues, when it comes to land, and the land is basically the kind of civil issue, but it is generally found that the kind of police is required, or law and order maintenance is also required in this civil issue, because land is very serious issue in India in the rural areas per se. So that's why the power of police is being given to the district magistrate, because of this historical context of rural India, because ultimately India is a rural India. 80%, 75% India lives in the villages, as Mahatma Gandhi quoted earlier. So this is how the things are, and this is how the district magisterial system works. But in the urban areas, in the metropolitan cities like let's say Delhi, or let's say Mumbai, or let's say Lucknow, or bigger cities, metro cities, in these cities what happened that these kind of issues are not so much in news, or they are not found in general context, and that's why basically there are committees that recommended that in the metro cities we can go about changing this scenario, and we should give the power to the police commissioner so that effectiveness could be achieved. I hope you are getting why it is done and why it was not done earlier. Okay, so this is how the things are, and you can simply search police commissioner system for public administration. You will get all the linking, that how can you link this news with Henry Fayol, with Taylor was talking about standardization, standard operating procedure. So in that you can link with the SMT, like it is going to bring that standardization insofar as the working of the police is concerned. So these are the things, and you need to understand this article like this itself. Okay, I hope you are getting. So this is the first article. Apart from that, the second article you will get on the another page. So here you will get on the page number 5 of Delhi edition, social audit being extended to more government scheme in Rajasthan. So social audit, just try to read this article insofar as the Rajasthan is concerned. So we have covered this thing in the previous analysis and previous magazine editions as well, so there is no need to refer to the social audit again. And apart from that, go back to committees is the farm law lesson. So in the latest video that I have uploaded on this YouTube channel, you will get that how can you link the farm laws with the public administration theories and thinkers, and how it is relevant for different dimensions of your public administration. So if you have not watched it, so please watch it, do watch it, because this entire article is just one component of that video. Okay, I hope you are getting. So go back to the committee is the farm lesson. So this is what you need to understand here. The simple logic is that if the government is not referring the bill to the parliamentary committee, then they are creating the kind of draftsman creation. Draftsman creation is like the draft stage of something, draft stage like academic kind of thing. So if parliamentary committees are not involved, it basically means stakeholder participation is not there, and if stakeholder participation is not there, it basically means that whatever you are making, whatever the provisions you are writing in the bill, they are just academic things. They do not have the, you can say, link with the ground realities and the ground situation. So this is a kind of problem in public policy, and you can say this is the Beagle factor problem. Beagle factor problem is something where you can say the people at the top of the pillar, they don't know the ground realities. This is known as Beagle factor. Similarly, this is what we have covered in that farm law video. Here these things are not given, but what you have to understand, what is given in this article, this is simply saying that parliamentary committees are important for the scrutinization, because they heat off the issue. This is what you have to read. So here if you read it properly, this is saying like the committees take the heat off the issue. So what do you mean about this thing? So what you have to understand, that how they are going to heat off the issue. So let's say there is a debate with respect to a particular bill, the provisions, etc. So how it is going to heat off the issue? What you have to understand, that as per Likert, conflict are of two types. One is substantive and another is affective. So similar to what you studied in your aptitude, this attitude of ethics. In ethics there is a topic called attitude, where you will get the CAB model, cognitive, affective and behavioral. So this Likert was talking about this thing, that conflict are of two types. One is substantive, you can link it with the cognitive kind of thing, and another is affective, that is affective itself. So here substantive, let's say if issue is if conflict is on the substantive nature of something, then it can be resolved easily by modifying the facts, by compromising, by domination, by integration, whatever. So if it is based on this substantive aspect, then it is easier to resolve, and you can resolve it because ultimately the conflict is arising, or you can say the differences are appearing on the ground of the facts of something. So it is easier to resolve these kind of issues. The second one is affective issues. Affective issues have the emotional tendency. So what happened, that when it comes to parliamentary committee, let's say parliamentary committee, so one angle you need to understand, that parliamentary committee are secret sittings. So here you will get the secrecy. So leader of opposition and leader of the ruling party, they can even sit together. There is no live telecast on Rajya Sabha TV, Lok Sabha TV, or nowadays Sansad TV. Okay, so these are secrets. So now the conflict, like for example, if you read MP Phole is saying that why integration is difficult. Integration is difficult because there are different issues in integration. For example, there are 6 issues highlighted by her, and she was talking about, like let's say people have the tendency to dominate. Their integration requires keen perception, knowledge, etc. Similarly, it requires training, it requires leadership skill, and apart from that, one point is that sometimes language becomes the hurdle, because what happens, let's say conflict is going on, and in the middle of the conflict, the language of the individuals that are engaged in the conflict, that will become new problem. Okay, I hope you are getting. सिंपल सी बात है कि लड़ाई झगड़ा हो रहा है, लाइव टेलीकास्ट हो रहा है, एंड लेट्स से देयर इज अ लाइव टेलीकास्ट गोइंग ऑन एंड पीपल आर फाइटिंग, ओके, लीडर ऑफ ऑपोजिशन एंड लीडर ऑफ द पॉलिटिकल पार्टी, दे आर फाइटिंग, एंड the issue will you can say the new issue will arise, and that issue is based on language ke how dare you, how can you say like this, and all the nitty gritty. So issue becomes more difficult to handle, so affective nature will come into picture in the live telecast. But when it comes to secret, so they can secretly do their politics, and they can do the things will be easier. I hope you are getting. So that's why parliamentary committee heat of they heat of the issue. I hope you are getting. So this is how you need to understand. Apart from that, there are other angles of parliamentary committee as well. For example, participation is there, so Likert system 4 is there, and apart from that, you can bring all the dimensions of participative management. Similarly, coordination is easier because less people are there, and if there are less people, the communication will be easier, and that communication will bring coordination, and coordination is nothing but the consciously coordinated activities. Organization is nothing but the consciously coordinated activities as per Chester Bernard. So this is how you can just link all the dimensions over here. Okay, I hope you are getting. This is all about this article, and apart from that, there is one more article. This article is saying reliable data, good policy. So as you know, policy making nowadays, policy making is evidence based policy making. So if you want to make evidence based policy making, you should have the evidences, and if you want evidences, you should have the data. And when it comes to data, there is a need of data protection law, there is a need to maintain privacy, and other aspects are there. So we have covered this thing time and again in the previous analysis and previous magazine edition as well, so I am not going to repeat it, just revise it. And apart from that, there is one more article, post COVID, positive change in the police attitude towards public. So again, if you read second ARC, and in the second ARC there is a report on public order, and in the first page of that very report you will get one very beautiful diagram with respect to how there is a relationship between the police officials, or let's say public, or the ruling class. So earlier in the British time, what used to happen, and nowadays what is happening, and in the future what is going to happen. So by reading this article, you can say that yes, future has arrived in the post-COVID scene. In the post-COVID situation, you can say that yes, the future that was predicted by second ARC is we can say that it is arriving to some extent, because nowadays the attitude towards public is changing. So we have seen that in the COVID-19, we have seen that humane side of the police, when police was there to help the people, like they were risking their lives. So that angle you can bring in so far as the police attitude and all the things are concerned. Apart from that, this is the DGP meeting. So yesterday there was the article that how this DGP meeting is being evolved. So you need to understand, you can bring this dimensions in your law and order administration related question. Earlier, before 2014, so before 2014, earlier what used to happen was that this DGP meeting used to cover only one issue, that is national security issue. So that is there. But nowadays, after 2014, there is a kind of change, there is a kind of transformation. Nowadays, in this meeting, not only national security issue, but other issues of law and order, like let's say the state specific issue, case to case issue. So all these other things are also being discussed, like law and order, you can say development, infrastructure. So there is a kind of enhancement of the scope of discussion, so, or you can say enlargement of the scope of discussion. So this is how you have to understand. So if you read Rakes, so what is development as per Rakes? So one is differentiation, you must be knowing about this thing. But apart from that, there is another dimension given by Rakes when it comes to development. Development is not only about implementing the policy or carrying out the policy and programs, but at the same time, development is about when you are carrying out the capacity, when you are carrying out the programs, but at the same time you are also in the position to enhance your capability to carry out those programs. Okay, so you need to develop. This is development as per Fred W. Rakes in one of his definition. The development is not only about what you are doing, but it is also about the future, you can say future evolution, or the future, you can say perspection, future a future perspective or the future vision per se. So this is how you have to work. You have to enlarge your capabilities, and we can say that yes, it is developing insofar as the discussion and other things are concerned. And you can read this article for more vocabulary and just try to incorporate this aspect in your answers when it comes to law and order, that how we can learn from kind of things. You can use these kind of things in the way forward, like for example you are dealing that how you can maintain, how the law and order can be made more efficient. So you can say that yes, this is a positive sign, this DGP meeting is evolved, and this is how you have to bring the dimensions of public administration current affairs. Okay, this is it for the day, and I hope you are getting all the things with respect to your articles. We have covered 2 law and order article, 1 parliament related article, 1 article related to social policy, social audit, and 1 article related to public policy. So 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, so around 5 articles are there. I hope you are getting all these articles. This is it for the day, and don't forget to join the Telegram channel and group. Link is given in the description box. See you there and have a nice day. Thank you.